Even as a child, Pat Mogot-Lane always wanted to listen to the radio. Today he's on air himself, working for a small regional station.
I love radio, for instance. Radio, it's a tool that is actually used by most of South African people to get information, especially in the morning, you know what I mean? So that's what I decided to do. That's why I'm on radio right now.
Many people in Africa get very little or no schooling. In some remote regions, radio is often the only source of information and education. Deutsche Welle wants to broadcast radio plays and documentaries to help pass on valuable knowledge via radio. It invited broadcasters like Pat to a 2-week workshop in Johannesburg. Writer Romy Singh explains to the young broadcasters the essentials of good radio drama. And course participants learn how to produce a documentary.
So, in other words, you absorb what's working. Do we know the facts?
For many of them, it's completely new territory.
Do we know that more than half the teenagers have not chosen to? Reading is not a big thing in South Africa. So the ear, the narration, the telling of the story plays a big part, and radio is ideal for that.
I wanted to talk to you about this.
Nearly all of the radio plays are written and produced in Africa.
Oh, Chief, how could my own brother have done such a thing to my child? My Samara. Oh, is just 15 years old and now pregnant. Just imagine my girl is going to be a teenage mother. Heaven knows whether she's safe from sexual transmitted disease and HIV.
But Pinto refuses to come at all. He's afraid he'll die. What can I tell him?
Tell him he can live with the virus. It's the fear that kills.
They identify very much with the characters, and then you can put across messages about HIV and AIDS, democracy, human rights, in a way that is very palatable. It's easy to understand.
The young broadcasters are producing their very own documentaries for the first time. It doesn't take Pat and his colleague long to find the right subject.
I'm going to be doing a report on a guy. He parks cars for living, obviously, and it's very interesting, you know, to find out what actually drove him to the parking cars.
They don't take long to come up with questions.
You can also ask what amazing things has he seen.
Does he have tea break, lunchtime, and, you know?
What's his favorite car?
So where are you from originally?
Original Eastern Cape. No lunch, no tea.
Do you have children?
Yeah, 2. Wait.
In December, a little-known car guard will make his journey to a home 1,400 kilometers away, to a family he sees only once a year. He carries with him precious cargo.
But a car guard also has dreams.
He was very defensive when asked about school. Obviously, he didn't go to school himself. So, hey, I just want to tell the youth out there to be very, you know, to actually take education seriously.
And then a very special lesson, a visit from Deutsche Welle Director General Eric Bettermann.
I'm Tasneem Basha from Radio Islam. I want to know, what are your fondest memories of being a journalist?
Oh la la, that's how much you have time for this minute? Ich hoffe mir natürlich auch, dass es
I hope, of course, this partnership and the partner stations take over this idea and produce for themselves. It doesn't always need to have produced by Deutsche Welle on the label.
There are already 200 partner stations across Africa, and the Director General is confident the graduates from this course will help provide a few more.